Alright boys, this is my first video on the whole EDP situation, and I'm making this video now because it is pretty much 100% confirmed that he is indeed a pedophile, which kills me to say, because you know he's meant to be that person who doesn't give a shit on the internet. I used to watch him when I was at school. He was a very funny guy, back when he was shitting in Taco Bell toilets and shit like that, but so it's very sad for me to actually see him be a fucking creep. But Cold Raven's been covering this for like the last year. He's gone really in depth with everything. He's even the person who set up the fake Instagram account that caught out EDP in the end. So I'll definitely be leaving him in the description down below to go watch his videos and go give him a sub, because he's basically exposed all of this. At this time, we know it's 100% true because EDP was live streaming the other day and someone literally asked him, did you fall for the accounts? And he flat up said, yeah, he did.
Decided to make a fuckload of fake accounts pretending to be fucking girls. And like a dumbass, I fell for it. You know what I mean? And now everybody's all, you know, up on this fucking pedo shit. You know what I mean? You got this guy, Cold Raven, who's a fucking, look like this fucking punk ass bitch is an out of work motherfucking Walmart worker who ain't about shit, who will probably get his ass kicked up in the real. You got this fucking faggot making videos and shit. I find it funny as fuck how I don't even know who these niggas are. You know what I mean? I got motherfuckers blowing me up and shit like I give a fuck. Oh man, this guy's talking shit about you. Look at these allegations. Okay.
He didn't mention the ages in his response, which is what you'd expect, but we have 100% proof that he knew that the bait accounts were supposedly 16 years old. He full well knew they were underage, and he still carried on. And these screenshots have again been proved true, as Pancho, who's also in the commentary community, he actually gained access to the Instagram account that baited him out. I think Cold Raven gave him the login details so we could verify it all, and it is 100% true. So again, I'll be leaving a link down to Pancho as well. I think he's going to make a video showing off the Instagram account and that. But at this moment, it has now gone like full on public. Keemstar tweeted about it, saying he's gonna make a drama alert on it, and he is just about 2 minutes ago tweeted out saying he's trying to get Cold Raven and EDP to come on and debate on drama alert. And I think this debate can go one of two ways. Either EDP doesn't show up, which is probably what he will do, like he won't accept it because he's been ignoring this for months now, so he probably won't even accept the offer. And if he does accept it, Cold Raven's just going to rip him a new one, and it's going to go poorly either way. So I really don't see any way possible EDP could possibly get out of this. I think it is pretty much done and wrapped up now. EDP is unfortunately a pedophile, and I was saying, it's just sad, man. This is a guy I used to watch his content. Like, it was always just that funny, obscenely absurd YouTuber you'd watch when you got home from school or whatever. You'd hear him about jerking off and his leg going numb, or you know, shit like that. Like, he was just a funny guy, and now it's turned out he's a fucking weirdo. And you know, it's sad to see, especially this year. A lot of stuff like this has come out this year. Some of it's been fake, but some of it has been true. So it's a real shame, but I can't defend it. It's proven, and he is a fucking creep. And for that, I honestly hope he loses all his platforms, because at the moment, that's what he's doing. He's using his size to intimidate girls. There were screenshots before of EDP saying that he would ruin their lives if they went public about this shit. So he's using his influence to take advantage of these girls. So I honestly do hope he loses his platforms completely. Anyway, that's going to be it from me for now until the debate actually happens. I might make another video after the debate happens to see what was said, if anything is said. Like I said, we don't even know if EDP is going to do it. I don't think he will personally, but if he does, I'll definitely be making a video talking about that. For now, I've been Brizan. Peace. Alright, so in the last clip you just saw, I said I was ending the video, but so much happened. I had to go to sleep in the end. It was like 3 AM. I couldn't be asked to make a video at that sort of time. So the interview with Keemstar happened. EDP didn't turn up as I expected. It was just Cold Raven, but Keemstar has said that he can reach out to EDP on Instagram and that if he wants to come on to back himself up, basically. And then EDP actually released a video himself talking about Cold Raven. Now, I haven't actually watched that video yet. Like I said, I've just woke up. I'm going to watch that video now and talk about that in a minute, but for now, I'm just going to talk about the interview with Cold Raven. Now, the interview with Cold Raven and Keemstar, everything is so heavily weighed against EDP. It's unbelievable. EDP has come out and admitted he fell for the bait account. Like I said, Pancho is gained access to the account to verify it all. Cold Raven went on the interview with Keemstar, and he basically just backed up every point he's ever had so far. It is so heavily stacked against EDP, it's ridiculous. I'll play a little clip from the interview right here for you. It was done on Storyfire, not YouTube, as Keemstar didn't want to lose all his ads on YouTube and shit, which is understandable. So a lot of you may not have even seen it, so if you haven't, I'll play a little clip here for you. And now I'm going to go off about 10 minutes in real life. You won't, this will just be a quick cut. But I'm going to go off about 10 minutes and I'm going to watch the EDP video and I'm then going to talk about that. From what I've seen my friends talk about in our Discord chats, he's just completely fucked. He's completely fucked himself over. It is completely done for him. So I'll just go and watch that quickly and then I'll come back and give my 2 cents on it. Shit, well, something I just realised, EDP actually took down his video on Cold Raven. I'm going to see if any of my friends downloaded it so we can still watch it and give our 2 cents on that. But he actually took it down. The original title was Little Bitches Like Cold Raven Come and Go. So it was basically just a massive fuck you to Cold Raven. Even the thumbnail was, can you see the fuck you in my smile? So he initially wasn't given a fuck, but the new video that is up on his channel is actually called My Final Statement, which is only 3 minutes long. So again, I'm going to go off, I'm going to watch that quickly, and then I'm going to give you my opinion.
You know what I mean? Does that make me a pedophile? Have I ever fucking done anything physically with these fucking girls? Have I ever sat back, met up with them, ripped their fucking titty out, tried to stick my dick up in their ass and fuck the shit out of them? Fuck no. I mean, you know, it's clear as fucking day that that's not me. I'm not that type of motherfucker. I mean, let's keep it the fuck real here. You know what I mean? So again, was it stupid? Was it dumb as fuck? Was it ignorant? Was it immature as fuck on my part? You motherfucking right it was. But at the end of the day, my nigga, that does not make me a motherfucking pedophile. That does not make me a motherfucking creep. That does not make me a motherfucking freak-ass goddamn funny boy.
Alright, so like I just said, I don't have the initial video he made on Cold Raven yet, but I've just watched his quote-unquote apology video, or his My Final Statement video, and for some reason the comments seem overwhelmingly positive. I'm guessing it's just his fans or whatever, but I'm not buying it. I don't see how that's an apology at all. He's basically just, he showed no proof. He said, basically, his entire point was, I haven't met up with any of these kids or touched them, so how am I a pedophile? I don't think he understands what a pedophile is, because doing that is rape or sexual harassment. We're not saying he's a rapist. We're not saying he's actually met up with these kids and he's fucked them, like he said in the video. We're not saying he is a rapist. We're not saying he has sexually harassed them, like in person. But that isn't pedophilia. Pedophilia isn't just you have to meet up with them. Pedophilia is talking to these girls the way he has been, which has been proven. So I don't understand how his fans are still backing him up saying, oh, people really called him a pedophile. Yeah, because he fucking is. Like, he's not a rapist. We never claimed he was a rapist. We never claimed he met up with any of these girls. We never claimed he had any plans to meet up with these girls. He spoke to these underage girls, knowing they're underage, and he said some fucking disgusting shit to them that I'm not gonna say for my own sake. It is really fucking disgusting and really fucking disturbing. And the fact that his whole defense is, well, I'm obviously not a fucking paedophile. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not a fucking paedophile. I was like, that's not a defense. The proof against you is so overwhelming. How can your only defense be, well, I never met up with them, so I'm obviously not a pedophile? No, that just means you're not a fucking rapist, or you're not a fucking sexual harasser. You are a fucking pedophile. There's no getting around that. You've spoke to these underage girls, asking for disgusting things, knowing they're underage. Just because you haven't met them up in real life doesn't mean you're not a real pedophile. You are a fucking pedo. You're a fucking creep and you're a fucking pedophile. There's no getting around that. You can see why all his fans have eaten up this video, because he's being his normal loud, obnoxious self. He's just shouting at the mic, swearing, saying all types of dumb shit, saying that anybody who fucking knows me knows I'm not a fucking pedophile and I'd never do some dumb shit like that. And he tries to back it all up, saying, oh, it was all just jokes. It was all jokes. Like, I'm sorry, but when you're a 29-year-old man, you don't joke around with a 15-year-old girl about seeing their fucking tits. I'm sorry, that's just not a joke you make. No matter how old you are, if you're 18 talking to a 15-year-old, you don't make those type of jokes. You're a fucking 29-year-old man. That isn't a joke anymore. Your fans are eating it up because they're like, oh, that's just who he is. He makes jokes like that. But yeah, he makes jokes like that to other adults. Even then, it's a bit weird, but he makes jokes like that to other adults. He doesn't make jokes like that to fucking 14-year-olds or 15 or 16, whoever old they are. I think 15 and 16-year-olds. That's beyond a joke. That is just straight up pedophilia. That is disgusting. Never once has anyone said you have tried to meet up with them or you have met up with them. Never once has anyone claimed you were a rapist. But you are a pedophile. You can't claim you're not a pedophile by saying you haven't met up with them. That isn't what a pedophile is. And I know I'm just repeating myself over and over again, but it's really just fucking like sickening in my head that this man is probably going to get away with it because his fans are so fucking stupid. They're going to believe every word he says. They're going to believe him saying, oh, well, I'm obviously not a fucking pedophile pedophile. If anyone knows me, he knows I'm not a pedophile. His fans are going to eat that up because they're all going to be like, yeah, well, I know him, I've known him, I've watched his videos for fucking 6 months. I know him like he's my fucking second cousin. That isn't how it works, mate. You don't know him. You don't know who he is. All you know is his online persona where he doesn't give a fuck. But behind closed doors, he is a fucking creep and he is a fucking pedophile. And there is no getting around that.